Did you know of the three teams that have the highest XGs this season in Europe's top five leagues? Did you know them? Did you know that two of them are in England and there's just one of them in England? Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea. Chelsea seriously are on the ascendancy, accumulating over 39 points with respect to XG at this stage of the season. It's huge for Chelsea. What that means is that Chelsea are creating good quality chances. But then I'll interpret that statistics for you. Chelsea have a very high XG accumulation at this point of the season. But in terms of big chances missed, they are second. And what does that mean? It means that when Chelsea creates the quality chances, they are unable to convert them. Again, also shots from outside of the box, Chelsea aren't doing any better. It is because they are not confident enough to take the shots of XGs that are a little bit lower. Now, so essentially, XGs are about measuring the quality of chances that you create. Chelsea creates quality chances, but they don't convert those quality chances for whatever reason. Ball retention of their strikers being jittery, not being composed in front of posts, lack of confidence from the strikers, and whatnot. There are a host of reasons why this may not be happening. Now, the big part is that the very chances that are not easy to score also, Chelsea don't seem to have the confidence to shoot. The Chelsea are not shooting from inside the 18-yard box a lot. They're not shooting from the outside the 18-yard box a lot, but then they are creating a host of chances. This is the reason that is going to inflict or change a lot of Chelsea's point of view in terms of going into the January transfer window. It is important. Now, we'll discuss a whole lot of players. We'll discuss Conor Gallagher and why it is not true that Chelsea are going to sell him in January. Again, I have told you that before, that there was no way Chelsea are going to let Conor Gallagher go. Yes, he may not get the same number of minutes that he's getting if Romeo Lavia is fully fit, Enzo is fully fit, and Moise Caicedo is fully fit. Tactically, things may change. He may be playing some specific games, but not all the games in the English Premier League that he's already doing. He's a brilliant player. Everything sticks around him. He's essentially a player inside, as an inside number 10, that adds a lot of aggression to the team. He is very, very important. He makes us stick together, Conor Gallagher. But hey, there are lots of reasons why you should stick and stay. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I'm grateful for your time. If you're not subscribed to the channel, pause the video now, go back, subscribe to the channel, do turn your notifications, and then do choose all. My name again is Fiifi-Manfred. I am here. I have love for sports, and I'm going to give you all the analysis that you need. Now, let's get straight into the conversation, and then we'll start with this one before we get to the Conor Gallagher conversation. First, Victor Osimhen. Chelsea are not going to get Victor Osimhen in January. I mean, it's as simple as that. There's no way Chelsea are going to get Victor Osimhen in January. So, I don't even think that Ivan Toney fits the Chelsea profile as to what Chelsea wants to do. In Lagos today, there's a video trending of Victor Osimhen being mauled by some Chelsea fans in there and then having some very, very good time. Yes, he's a lifelong Chelsea fan. He has said it several times he wants to play for Chelsea. But then there is no way he wears the Chelsea jersey after the African Cup of Nations. Now, there is no way he wears the Chelsea jersey in January. One, the first reason is because of the African Cup of Nations. Victor is going to be playing the African Cup of Nations. If Chelsea sign him now, he's not going to play until possibly February. Again, it's going to be a very risky signing because if Chelsea sign him, there's a risk of Victor Osimhen not coming back fully fit, accumulated fatigue, possible injury, and what's not. If Nigeria are able to go very far in the African Cup of Nations, again, he may be fatigued and then he's going to have some issues, and Chelsea do not want that. They want a striker that will hit the ground running. If not, then they will stay away from any striker, do a deal now, but then for the deal to materialize in the summer. That is why the most possible deal for Chelsea for Victor Osimhen this summer is an agreement in January, but then Osimhen to join Chelsea in the summer, or a pre-contract agreement where Chelsea agrees with Victor Osimhen, but they've not signed a contract. It only comes to fruition in the summer. It's a very important, and it is also the reason why Aurelio De Laurentiis knew that whilst he had made two big mistakes in the managers that he has brought at Napoli. First one, sacking my man, current Italian national team manager Luciano Spalletti, bringing in the likes of Rudy Garcia and Moata Mazzari, who in my eyes are the most exciting managers for a team like Napoli, and the kind of quality that they have in their ranks, especially given the kind of project that the Laurentiis wanted to build. I mean, you want to get the best players, compete in Italy, and then use that leverage to sell them to the big clubs in Europe, because you know you can't keep them for long. I mean, they are not the modern day Diego Armando Maradona who will leave and then come and play in Naples just for the people of Naples. No, Victor Osimhen is not coming there for the people of Naples. He may be giving a PR stunt, but he's in there for himself, yes, to make a name for himself, make good money, make a very good name for himself, replicate some successes, go back to Nigeria, and then enjoy his retirement. It's a very, very important plan for players, especially from South America these days, and then of course from Africa. So that's it. So in that contract extension that Victor Osimhen or the Laurentiis have signed, in that contract extension, there is a buyout clause for Victor Osimhen. DiMarzio is reporting as 120 million quid. 120 million quid. Victor Osimhen decided not to make the same mistake of Moise Caicedo. Do you remember the story of Moise Caicedo, where he signed a contract extension in January, but then failed to put in a buyout clause? He only took Brighton, Mr. Bloom, and then the others by their word and said, okay, you sign a contract extension, we'll give you more money, but in January, we'll negotiate with whoever, and then you go. Victor Osimhen says, no, I'm not going to make that mistake, because there's a possibility that when there's a bidding war in the summer, Aurelio De Laurentiis has the temperament of holding him ransom, holding every other team ransom with him, and making sure the highest bidder goes. Now, players don't want to have deals dragged and their name in the media for whatnot. They want things to be done quicker and faster. Hence, they want to make sure that their future is already sealed. So Victor Osimhen, is really learning from the lessons of Moise Caicedo, and that's the reason why he is never going to be joining in January. There is a buyout clause for him in the contract extension. In that same contract extension, after the buyout clause, it is said that in the summer, Victor Osimhen will go to the club that pays the money quicker. There is a date also set for that. The buyout clause may go higher if in the summer the date passes. It goes high after the date goes on and on and on. And these are things that are being verified in Italy by DiMarzio and the likes. It is important and imperative that you keep tabs here once the transfer window has opened on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Not subscribe to the channel, pause the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification, do choose all. It's important to get all the news here. Very, very important stuff. So, hey, if you're a Chelsea fan, forget about Victor Osimhen. He's not joining in January. In fact, at best, he's going to join in the summer. I have a strong feeling that by summer 2024, for some reason, Victor Osimhen is going to be in there as a Chelsea player. He's going to don the Chelsea blue. Very strong feeling. I think that if you look at somebody like Noni Madueke keeping the width with the wide area crosses, the half space crosses in there. You look at Malo Gusto, if he comes in there to send in those crosses, if regimes fits those crosses. You look at balls in between the lines and breaking the lines, running in behind for the centre backs, behind the centre backs with balls from Enzo Fernandez and then Cole Palmer. You look at things like this in Kuku as a second striker, Jackson dropping behind him, coming from the left hand side, Mikhailo Modric coming inverted. It's a structure of attack and a dynamism fit Victor Osimhen with respect to he being a killer and he being a very, very good player in terms of ball manipulation in the box and having that excellent striker's instinct. And it's one reason that makes me believe consistently that Chelsea scouting team will not look beyond Victor Osimhen. Yes, there are names of Victor Gallagher, there are names of Darwin Núñez, there are names of other players in there, but then really the conversation is about how can Osimhen fit and hits the ground running. I think that one of the things also that I would look out for in terms of a striker going forward for Chelsea, it's somebody that has the temperament, the right temperament for an English Premier League. Somebody who doesn't drop his shoulders like a Morata or a Werner. No disrespect to them, these are top strikers, but these are guys that didn't have that characteristic to stand up to people and be charismatic and face the bull by its horn and then gets the job done. Osimhen seems to have it. I've seen Osimhen personally before. I've seen him walk He is menacing. There's a menacing side of Victor Osimhen. He has a long stride and he seems to be very, very confident. Shoulders relaxed and up, and he knows that he can get a job done. So, yes, Oshimen may not be joining in January, but there's a very high possibility that he'll be successful when he joins in the summer for Chelsea Football Club. Conor Gallagher is not leaving Chelsea. And I'm glad that Fabrizio Romano is saying, and then and I'm reiterating that Chelsea are not in talks with Tottenham Hotspur. I said it before that, see, there is no way Conor Gallagher leaves Chelsea. I mean, it's not the first time, it's not the second time I'm seeing a lot of the English media feed off when a Chelsea player has not signed a contract extension. And it's like since the owners came, a lot of the people have said that, Chelsea want to sell this player, that player wants to go, there's no contract extension. It started with regimes, and I think it's more reason why there was some miscommunication, and of course the sporting directors and then the owners also didn't do a good job with Maatsen and he leaving. Of course, with hindsight, that's proven to be a very good one. But hey, there's no way Conor Gallagher leaves that Chelsea Football Club. The report is that he is not in contact with Tottenham Hotspur. Chelsea aren't in contact with Tottenham Hotspur. The only way I thought, the reports were too many, such that I told myself that, okay, it may be possible. But the only way that's possible is if Chelsea were getting outrageous sums of money for Conor Gallagher, 100 million, 150 million for Conor, then it will make sense. Whilst Conor is not gone, my stance still remains that Conor is not going to be an integral part of the team when everybody recovers. When Kani Chukwuemeka recovers, when Romeo Lavia fully recovers, when Enzo Fernandez is fully in his stride, when Moise Caicedo is in there, Conor Gallagher will be integral. He's going to be a tactical weapon. And when I say a tactical weapon, I mean the kind of player that will be thrown into games at the beginning or certain parts of the games to switch something, to change something, to stop something, to be a blocker, to be someone that blocks the drain or a leak in the sewer. It's very, very important for somebody like Conor Gallagher and a player like that in the team dynamics for Chelsea. Very, 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 very important. And a player like that makes things stick. He's also the captain, one of the captains of the side. He's an important figure of the club, and he's not going to go anywhere. Chelsea are beginning to start contract negotiations with him. I'm hearing that throughout the week, Mauricio Pochettino has had meetings with the sporting directors and the owners, and he has opined verbatim that Conor is an important player for the club, and he doesn't believe that he has to go anywhere, and there's no way he has to go anywhere. So they need to keep him in there. It's important that Chelsea do keep Conor Gallagher in there, going forward for the club, and then of course making sure that he is an important part of the club. He may be a team player, he may be going forward, not necessarily the number one guy, but he's an important player for the team, for the general team dynamics, and as one of the captains, he's very, 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 very important, right? So again, I told you about why Victor Oshimen is not joining in January. If Victor is not joining in January, there's no way Armando Broja is leaving. I'm hearing reports that people are saying that Armando is going to go, Armando may consider his future. No striker is coming in January, and Armando Broja is not leaving. He's going to be in there. Now that Moise Caicedo is gone, in the last game, I realized Armando was doing very well. And it's one of the reasons why Mauricio Pochettino played Armando Broja centre forward, because he wanted to see something from him. The sharpness is beginning to come. Chelsea are going to miss Nicolas Jackson a lot. And that's the reason why Armando Broja has to deliver for Chelsea Football Club. He has begun training with Senegal, and it is time for the likes of Armando Broja to step up and also get a goals in there. It's only right that Nkunku is returning. Mihailo Mudryk is beginning to play well. Cole Palmer is beginning to do some great stuff. Same for Noni Madueke, who have said consistently that is doing the right things as it stands now. Right thing, especially defensively. It's very, very important what he gives the club defensively as it stands now. Attacking, defending the far post when Chelsea are being pulled back, and in the end there are a lot of pressure. It's important that you help your fullbacks in a modern day game. Everybody does it. It doesn't matter. Football essentially isn't just about the trickery any longer. It goes beyond just the trickery. It goes beyond just what you do with the ball. What you help the team do without the ball is equally very, very important. And that's the reason why Armando Broja, Armando Caicedo doing some good stuff. So, guys, here is how we end it also for today on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. My name, Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, actually hasn't changed. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you. Bye.